Hi, I'm Patrick from Just Got Played. Thank you very much for watching this review on Arcana Rising by Gray Fox Games. Join me for Arcana Rising. In Arcana Rising, we're trying to be the most successful or most powerful wizard, and to do that, we need victory points. The primary mechanism of the game is to have a hand of 6 cards, and then we draft that around the table. One by one, we're going to take cards and put those in our tableau, or we're going to use those cards to actually activate one of our disciplines of magic and utilize the magical spells and properties that are in our tableau and place that in our discard pile. Some of those cards are going to be artifacts or special events. Special events can immediately place in your discard file. They don't end up in your tableau. Artifacts go on this left-hand or actually right-hand side of the board as you play. And those are usually worth just straight victory points at the end of the game. You build this tableau. These cards are going to help you get more resources. Those resources are going to help you be able to put more things into play. And then as you gain resources at the end of the game, they're going to be worth more victory points. Drafting and casting the whole way. Really great mechanism. The game is extraordinarily efficient, which is going to lead me to the thing I like the most about the game. Gray Fox is doing a good job lately with making some very simple concepts of gameplay and turning them into very technical and challenging games in its entirety. It's the manner in which you place these cards into your tableau, what you're choosing to put into play, what you're choosing to discard is actually all of the strategy of this game. It's not necessarily all of the difficulty of remembering all these different rules and how things are going to work. That's not really how the game works. It's super easy to teach and super easy to learn, which is what I mean by having simple gameplay, but having a lot of strategy. And this is just one of the games that Gray Fox has done really well with lately. If there's one thing I dislike about the game the most, it's going to have to be the fact that it's drafting. I have had many a bad experience with drafting games, unfortunately. The problem with them can be that one player kind of takes a little bit too long to kind of look through the hand, and that can slow down the entire game, and it really could challenge it or make it challenging to be a lot of fun with a larger group of people, 3 or 4 people. If you have one of those guys slowing down the entire game, you really can make it a little laggy. That's my biggest problem with this, is the very fundamental that it's drafting. Now, the nice thing about this game is because there's so much simultaneous play and choosing, it cuts down on that a little bit. It seems to be a little bit more efficient because even with a hate drafting, for example, when you hate draft a card, it actually has to activate a discipline, so you're using up some of your assets to make this work just to hate draft. So you won't really do a lot of hate drafting unless it's absolutely necessary to you in the game. And that's one of the aspects I love. It cuts down on some of the AP, at least for the hate drafting part. So this is Arcana Rising by Gray Fox Games. Thank you very much.